On a post-mortem examination on the body of murdered Deputy Communications Director at the National Lands Commission, Jennifer Wambua, has revealed that Jennifer was strangled by her attacker or attackers using bare hands. And as the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution calls for a speedy investigation into the death of Jennifer, the corruption case in which Jennifer was a key state witness was adjourned for the second time Thursday until April the 22nd. This is to pave way for the continuation of the probe into her killing and provide a window for the prosecution to reorganize the fraud case. David Mulwaka reports.
A somber mood engulfed the Montezuma Mona Lisa funeral home along Gotv Way, Nairobi on Thursday as family and friends of slain Jennifer Wambua, the Deputy Communications Director at the National Lands Commission, gathered at the mortuary waiting for the conclusion of a post-mortem examination on the body of their late kin and friend respectively. Inside the mortuary, the autopsy that was being conducted by government pathologist Johansen Oduor was underway. Hours later, the report of the autopsy was relayed by Makueni legislator Dan Maanzo, who revealed that Jennifer had died as a result of strangulation using bare hands.
Jennifer was strangled to death, strangulation. And obviously there were resistant injuries on the head and on the hands and on the legs.
In the other side of the city at the Milimani Law Courts, a 122 million shillings corruption case in which Jennifer Wambua was a key state witness and was set to appear for a cross-examination by the defense on Wednesday was also underway. But it will be adjourned for a second time in 2 days until April 22nd, with Magistrate Francis Andai noting that the adjournment will not only pave the way for a speedy probe into Jennifer's murder, but also provide room for the prosecution to reconstruct its case.
No doubt her death deals a blow to the proceedings of the case because first, there are investigations to be conducted, and secondly, the prosecution has to reorganize its case. However, both the task of investigations and the prosecution of the case are in very able hands, and I believe that the case will soon get back going.
In the case, Lugari legislator Ayub Savula, his two wives Melody Gatwiri and Helen Kemboi, former ICT PS Sami Itemere, and 14 others are on the spot for conspiring to defraud the Ministry of Lands up to 122 million shillings through fictitious advertising services. DCI detectives investigating the murder are seeking to find a connection between Jennifer's death and the fraud case. The veteran journalist and mother of three went missing at about 10 a.m. last Friday, just a few hours after her husband Joseph Komu had dropped her at her Athi House workplace. The following day, a herdsman in Vet Farm Ngong stumbled upon her body, which was then transferred to City Mortuary that Saturday. The body remained unclaimed until Monday, when Komu identified his late wife's body. In the past few days, DCI detectives have combed through Vet Farm, where the body was discovered on Saturday, as well as Jennifer's workplace, her last place to be seen alive. The detectives are also tracing Jennifer's footsteps, especially after she went missing on Friday morning, as well as who she last spoke to through her phone that was found dumped in her car's boot, alongside her packed lunch and handbag. The car was parked a few meters from Athi House that Friday. David Mudhoka, TV 47, Nairobi.